Hey everybody, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome into Craft Hour with Triple C. I am Dana, aka Triple C, guys. Come on in, hit that thumbs up. Thank you for being here. As the delay, sorry about that. I was speaking with one of my managers. We had an in-service event. Really? Cool. Okay. No, sorry guys. Okay, so that is, what was that? That's next week? Okay. Let me hurry up and oops. Sorry, guys. I've been working on my shifts at work and things of that sort. So they just took a day off. So I was trying to make sure I got it. Okay. I was trying to make sure I got it, guys. Seriously, I'm not playing any games. So I will go back and look a little later so that way I can see what I can get. But good morning, guys. Come on in, come on in. I hope you're having a beautiful Monday. Let me get you some prayer because we got some panels. I want to show you my two panels. One panel is just about done. The other is already done. But I really want to share with you the fact that I did it the correct way. And once I did it the correct way, I realized the correct way is actually works up quicker than the way I did it. So I actually put more work into just not really reading and actually more stitches, more yarn was used, all these different things. And then with this one, it worked up a lot quicker. So I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like. And then you know what? I'm going to just end up, my mind is going to want me to frog this. It's going to want me to frog it. At first, my original idea was to just repeat my panel 2 the same way I did panel 1, just because it matched, right? But then as I had a little time, I was at work and I happened to just take my time and read this pattern. And when I read over the pattern, I took my time and I saw what I was reading. I was kind of overreading and I kind of misunderstood what was there. And so when I finally took that time to read, I was like, this is how you do it. And it just worked up great. And it's almost done. So I like it. I like the fact that, you know what I also like is that I feel like it's going to be, I don't know if my tension was tauter here or what, but it feels as though it's not going to be as big. I feel like the height difference, there is a height difference with doing it the correct way. So that is what I like as well. I feel like there is a height difference because of the different stitches that I know there's still some more working that has to be done on this. But I just feel like there's a height difference, but it might be the same. I'm not sure. But we're just going to get into it. I'm going to pray really quickly, guys. We're going to get into this craft. Y'all come on in. I have a short day today for work. So yeah, they're putting some shifts in today, guys. They're not playing any games. I got to get in there and just knock some of these shifts out. But I don't know what days I'm working, what days I'm not, because I'm doing some summer camp. So that is where I'm like trying to juggle what I'm doing, because I don't know. I don't know what's going on when it comes to summer camps and when it starts. What is this? Is this old? Oh, it's not May yet. Oh, that's next week. Okay. Anyways, guys, I'm not going to be distracted right now. I'll get the hours I need when it's time to get them. So let me just get into some prayer and thank you for coming in this morning. And I just hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. Dear God, I come to you on this morning thanking you for who you are. I thank you for your love, your grace, and your mercy, God. On this morning, some of us have woken up today, God, feeling a little down, feeling a little out. On this morning, some of us are feeling less confident. Some of us are feeling stressed. Some of us have anxieties, and some of us are just wondering what's next. But on this morning, God, I understand that you woke us up and you breathed life into us. And since you did, God, I'm asking that you begin to cover me and my family and touch all of us who are under the sound of my voice right now, who need you, who need guidance and reassurance, and who need structure, who need instruction. God, I just ask that you begin to guide us and order our steps, God, and remove everything that may try to distract us, hinder us, block us, or stop us from what you have for us. On today, God, I ask that you begin to give us the confidence and the power and encourage us to show us that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us according to your word. On today, God, I ask that you begin to just touch us and make us prosperous. God, I ask that you begin to remove things that are not like you, Father God, from our mindsets and from our bodies. God, I ask that you begin to help us to put on the whole armor of God, that we're protected in this season, that we're protected in our day-to-day. God, on today, I ask that you touch those family members and friends and family of those on today, God, who are grieving, who are dealing with loss on today. Touch those who are dealing with financial issues, and God, cover those who are dealing with pain, anxiety, fear, worry, defeat. God, I'm asking that you begin to touch all of my family members who have prayers that are heard and not heard, that are seen and not seen, that are spoken and not spoken. God, on today, I'm asking that you begin to just make a way out of no way. God, on today, I ask that you begin to just show up and show out, because I understand what you've done before, so I know what you're doing today and what you can do. On today, God, I ask that you cover those who are working, those who are driving, and those who are in school, whether it be elementaries, middles, high schools, colleges. Cover those, God, the staff as well, and protect those who are fighting for our communities, God. Cover those who are fighting for our countries as well, God. Touch those who are parents, touch those who are spouses. Cover those, God, who are in nursing homes and rehabilitation centers. God, cover those who are homeless on this morning. Cover those, God, who are in prisons and in jail cells. God, on today, cover those who are orphans. Cover those, God, on today, who don't know who you are but desire to know. God, I ask that you touch this craft hour and this chat and everyone that's here, God. I ask that you begin to pour into us. And on today, Father God, I ask that you give us a great day to laugh together and craft together. I come against trolling, spamming, cyberbullying, and any type of technical difficulties. I love you, Lord, and I pray this prayer in your son, Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Good morning, everybody. Come on in, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pull my goodies up. Not pull my goodies up. Pull up the craft for the day. I want to show you the difference of how it's supposed to be, versus what I did. And once I did it the correct way, it was just like, man, I should have always done it like this. I should have took my time and read it. But I wanted to do that, but my computer was acting up when I tried to pull up the tab. Whenever I pulled that second tab, it wanted to, not work for me. But I know why. Again, like I said, there's some emptying or some deleting or transferring of files has to be done. Let me see what everybody's saying. We got Kathleen in the building. Hey, Kathleen, all the way up in the Bronx, New York. Okay, also, and it's 47 degrees where you are, and you're crocheting on a gray and black C2C blanket. Love it. Water in your cup. All right, you going to Pepsi this morning? Also, we got Chef Mama Bliss. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Also, we got Riza. Good morning, Riza. Good morning, Shatika. Hello, blessings to you. Maritza. Good morning. And good morning, Mark Rob. Y'all come into the building, guys. Welcome in. As I have to loosen this baby here. Okay, so let me loosen this up so that way we can get it done, guys. I'm going to tell you how I'm loosening it. I'm not going to show you what I'm going to do to loosen this. You're not going to see it. You're not going to see this, guys, okay? Because that's what I got to use, my teeth. I got to do it. I can't get it. Okay. Yeah, I had to do it. I don't have any tools with me. Sorry. Lo siento. Okay. So let me get into the assembly here. And how are you all doing today? Tell me something good, guys. I wanted to show you, I was doing my Veda. I got a little discouraged with my Veda. I'm going to pick it back up again, though. You know me, I will pick it back up. I'm not going to be defeated. But I got a little discouraged because I could not find the last 3 pieces. If you watch my last Veda, you would notice that I missed a couple pieces from my puzzle. And so with missing those pieces, it got me a little discouraged. I was like, where are they at? I looked for them. I searched for them. And I still haven't found them. I don't know if they are in something like, did I just flick them somewhere? I don't know. I looked everywhere and I couldn't find them. So again, I didn't want to put this puzzle up yet because I was like hoping I could find them. I really wanted to spray it down, put something together, make it work, but it just didn't work. So it's okay. I just have to figure out what I can do. If I just take it down and then I end up getting another puzzle, I'll show you guys in a minute. If I can just get myself into the internet. What am I doing here? Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up just getting a different one. I'm going to check my weather while I wait as well. I've had some coffee already, and it was pretty good. I got to get a coffee maker, guys. It's 54 right now, and today is going to be 67 degrees. All right. Tomorrow's going to be rainy, but it's okay. Today is going to be sunny and 67. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Dad, good morning. Thank you. Have a great day as well. Have an amazing day as well. And let's get started with this. Okay, so now let me just go ahead and pull it up. And if you have not hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up, guys. Thank you for hitting those. And we're going to go from there. Okay. I have to get in. Okay. Enter. So I want to show you what I did. Okay. There we go. I have to make sure my camera was semi-white so it doesn't. Okay, I can pull the table. Thank you. I love you too. Okay. Now, let me see. Okay, I gotta figure that out. My management is steady, like drawing out these different things for work, but I'll just look at it later. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me mute and I'm coming in. All right, guys. Yes, so we're back. So I'm going to show you the difference of what we're doing, but also I'm going to show you today's craft. Let's slide this down here, and we're going to put this here like so. Now let me put what I'm going to do, guys. I want to show you today's craft, and then we're just going to go in it. We're just going to go. Summer. Present. Okay, let's see. There we go. So this is what we're doing for today, guys. I want to let everyone know. I'm going to share this. I'm going to actually share this link for you if you're interested in making this. So that way you can make it, all right? Some of you may want to. All right, so this is what we have right now. And let me go ahead and give it to you. This is the poncho style summer crochet top. It's a free pattern. And I love this pattern because it's just 2 panels and you're putting these 2 panels together. So let's go ahead and get into it. Many of you have already seen me do this so many times. So I just don't want to repeat myself so many times. Okay, so here we go. Let me give you the link. And then we're going to go. Today's craft. Okay, so bro, Mark is in the building. He's saying that he is going to start massaging all the lady workers' feet at the nursing home. That is very kind of you. It's very, very. Now, I just want to ask you one question when it comes to massaging. Was this something that you came up with yourself? Was this something, have you gotten authority to do so? Or are you just going to be just, when you see a foot, you're just going to massage? Or has this been like on the schedule? Mark Rob's massages Monday through Friday, 2 through 5 p.m. How is it going to work, bro, Mark? Let us know. Let us know. So right now what we're doing, guys, we're working on the end of the panel. All right, guys, we're working on the end of this panel, and I want to show you what I did. So this is panel number 2. Again, I'm probably going to frog it. Not this. I'm going to frog panel number 1, the end where I rebelled and did my own thing. I'm going to just frog it and do it the right way. I like the way this looks correct, the correct way. So I'm just going to do it. So this is what it should look like. You should have a couple different rows. After we finish our V-stitch rows, as you can see here, we were to do, I wish I can get more lighting. I need my lighting here. I didn't set my lighting up, but it's okay. And I have to figure it out. I'll go grab some more lighting, but it's okay. I'll get more. So this right here, guys, this is where I did the V-stitch rows, and then I had to do a solid single crochet like we did here. Then I had to do the other rows that came. These were rows of 2 double crochets and some chains in between time, and then the 5 double crochet shell. And these were alternated. So 2 double crochets, an eyelet round ordeal, and then the shell, the eyelet round, the shell. But when I didn't understand it at first when I first read it, and I kind of just ran through it. And so I just did my own thing, which now I'm just like, I wish I didn't do my own thing. And I was planning on doing my second one the same way until I realized I like, once you do something a certain way, it's just like you want it to be done right. Like that's, it's like, I just want it to be done right. I don't want to play and just half do it. I want it to be done correctly. That's just, how it happens. So this is what I was doing at first. I was just creating just shell stitch after shell stitch. And I like the way this stitch looks. I like that openness. I like it. And it doesn't take as much yarn, and it works up quicker. The rows are actually done way quicker when you do it the right way. So let's just get into finishing it up the correct way. We're going to do, I believe it's like 13 rows of this. So we're going to do this 1, 2, 7. So we're going to get this baby done. And tomorrow, since today is like a really different day for me, it's going to be a quicker day for me, shorter day. I don't know. I'll see. It might be, today should be my first day of coaching. If the program is going on today, I just realized today was going to be my first day coaching, guys. So I had to realize that, like, I got my coaching today, guys. Yes, my basketball coaching at my job today. We're doing a basketball league for fathers and daughters. Yeah. So father-daughter league. And unfortunately, we weren't really getting a lot of interest in it. So I'm not sure if we will have a big turnout. If we don't have a big enough turnout, we won't do it today. I hadn't talked to my manager about it. She hadn't told me. She said she's going to let me know. So if not, then I'm just going to be coming home. And if so, I will be there. So either way. So let me see what everybody's saying. Mary's in the building. She says, good morning, sunshine. I'm riding inside on my stationary bike, drinking water and working on getting rid of these thunder. Oh, okay. I love it. I love it. Tone those thighs up, and things of that sort. That's just where a lot of my weight is in. The thunder thighs are serious, for real. They are serious, Mary. And I don't think my thunder thighs are, I think I'm always going to have thighs. My goal really just is to tone these babies up. Like this is just toning them up and working with is being in the nutrition and the fitness field. Before I became a personal trainer, one of the personal trainers told me it is a good having your weight in the thigh, the hip area. The thigh and hip area is better than to have it in the stomach area, because a lot of times when you have your weight in the stomach area, it will give you this visceral fat that is prone to like diabetes, prediabetes, and things of that sort. So if your body does carry weight in the lower hip area and the thigh area, it's a lot better. And then you can strengthen those thighs and legs. So it can be heavy. They can be heavy. I'm going to tell you that much. It definitely can be heavy to work and to push and to lift and to burn off that, the thunder. But it is better to carry it there. So I learned. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, those are like that's where a lot of my weight is at. So leg day is not really my favorite, but I like to get it done. I definitely do. So yes, guys, let me tell you a little something. How was your weekend? Let me tell you what I did for the weekend. I'm gonna probably make a vlog for Veda because I'm just going back to Veda. I'm just gonna figure it out. Even if they have to be shorts. They can be shorts. I don't care. For the weekend, y'all, it was a nice weekend. I ended up working. What did I work Saturday? Yeah, I worked Saturday, which was a good day to work. I just worked in the evening time. But in the morning, my youngest son, if y'all don't know my youngest son, he's 10 years old. His name is Jason. And we ended up going, I don't like that. I don't like how my lighting is dark. I probably need to lower it. It's a little high. But anyways, we went out. He's doing track. My youngest son is doing track. And I just love it because he really wants to get into sports. So he's gonna be my first kid client. And so I said, you know what, son? He's like, Mom, I need some track shoes, and it just felt good to be able to get him some track shoes, and I'm doing some co-parenting right now. First time ever doing this in my life. And it's cool. It's good. I'm able to do certain things, and it just feels good. So we went to the mall and we went to the mall because I told him to send me some pictures of some shoes he liked. That was the thing. I said, send me some shoes, send me some pictures and the prices, and he did. But the ones he wanted were online. So I was like, are these going to be at the mall? He's like, I don't know. And I was like, why did you send me? Well, he just sent me what he liked. And that's what I said. I told him. I didn't say send it from the mall. No, I didn't. I just said send me some stuff you like. He found a pair of Nikes that he liked and the style he liked. It's supposed to be like a running shoe. They didn't need spikes or anything, but they just need like a basic running shoe. So we ended up going to the mall and he ended up finding a nice pair. And I needed some too, guys. I needed some shoes. I really woke up the other morning. I'm going to be honest. I woke up and I was like, because I've been wearing really bad shoes. When I lost a lot of weight, my shoes got too big, and then I've had them too long. It's time to get new ones. It's way too long. So I woke up and I was feeling like a little pain. Guys, I'm starting like to form this like a bunion, guys. And in one foot. And it just really upsets me. It really does. It's like I needed to get shoes. So I told myself I'm getting shoes. I don't care what I got to do to get these babies. These shoes are getting bought. So I bought me some new walking shoes, running shoes. And the thing is, I love to walk and I love that. I love working out and I love walking. So my goal is to I'm gonna keep me a few pair on hand. Like I'm not gonna let them wear out. I'm going to keep a good pair of walking shoes or walking, running, some type of shoe. So I'm gonna keep those available on hand for myself. That's a must. I'm never like, you don't know, you don't know what you got till it's gone. And when my shoes started wearing down and like me loving to walk and I can't walk because my feet hurt because of shoes, now I'm gonna mess my feet. No, I'm not messing my feet up. It's not gonna happen. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep me some shoes on hand, guys. Definitely. So yeah, I got them some shoes and we had a good time. They actually had a fair that day. I didn't know it was really chilly. So it was kind of chilly that day, I'm like, oh my goodness. But I didn't want it to stop our day. We went out to the mall. He's like, Mom, look at the fair. I'm like, well, I don't know if we're gonna be able to afford any fairing because we still gotta get the shoes. The shoes is the main goal. That was the main goal. We got them some shoes and went up to this fair and they had rides. Like, I haven't been on a ride since I was a teenager or preteen. Because by the time I was a teenager, I was a mom, So I jumped 13 years old. Okay, 14, I was pregnant. So you do the math. I barely was a teenager. I barely had any teen time. So I'm sure I was a preteen by the time last time I actually got on a ride. I've been to fairs, but I haven't been on any rides. And so that was because that's almost over 20 years since I've been on a ride. So yeah, me and JC, we went on some rides and I talked him into some stuff and it felt so good. Cause me, when I was coming up, I always like to experiment and have some fun. And so my older kids, I kind of like pushed them into all these new things. I just pushed them into it. I didn't care. It's like, yeah, we're doing this. And they kind of just went with it. And now they just do all these things. They try stuff that I haven't even tried and was like, oh no, I'm good. But they do a lot of stuff. So it was fun just to get him to do it. And we got on a Ferris wheel. I think that was the thing that we got on. And it made it so, y'all, I've never been on a Ferris wheel. And I wanted to do something new with him that I never done before. So he's like, no, mom, no. Like that was very frightening for him. I think it was the heights. And I understand heights because I'd never been a fan of heights. Never. But I've gone on some roller coasters. I definitely have, just because I wanted to conquer that. Like, no, I'm not going to be afraid of a ride. Like I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be afraid. So I wanted him to have that. And we got on there. It was cool. It was high in the air, yes. And we didn't look down. Like I think if we looked down, that probably would have just brought some terror in us, but we didn't look down. And I just held on to him because I wanted him to know, like, you're secure, you're safe with me. And I held on to him, and it didn't go fast. It just rotated. And, I think if it was going fast, like, now that would have been something different. This one just was really slow, but it was really big and it was up in the air. And it was just nice. He was like, oh, Mom, that was not like, we both were kind of upset about that. We both were kind of upset about that ride. We thought it was going to be a little better, but we did. We thought it was going to be a lot better than what it was. We are like, what is this? Like, we wasted tickets for this. But then we ended up getting on a couple. Hey, Mary, get in here. So, yeah, we ended up getting on another ride that we both knew was going to be wild. It was spinning. It was going backwards. There was loud music. That ride was worth getting twice. That ride was worth getting on twice. I wish we could have did that. We didn't have much time. So we just had to work with the time we had. So, because I had to work that day too. And it was just nice, y'all. Got on that ride. It was amazing. I think I kind of like as we were going backwards, I was like just enjoying this. It just reminded me of my hayride day, screaming, yelling. Like it was so beautiful. The wind and the screaming, the music. Like, yes, if I could afford it, I would just get that ride in my backyard, just built. Just go up there like on the end of the night when I just need to relax. Just get on that ride and scream all night. Oh, there she goes again, screaming. Yep, there I go. Anyways, yeah, so we went on that ride. It was so fun. Then we got on the ride that I got on when I was a kid. It's this ride I think it's supposed to be like a spaceship or something like that, some type of little alien spaceship ordeal. You get on it and you stand against the wall and you just stay there and it spins. It was so nice. You get inside. It's an inside ordeal. They shut the thing up. Captain gets in, a captain or the pilot, however you want to call it. I'm really not sure. Gets in the middle. He's blasting music and we're just gone. First, it starts off kind of slow, and then it just sucks you to this wall. So you're just sucked in and you're just spinning. And then it just lifts you up. And I'm just looking up in the air the whole time because I just wanted to experience this. And I'm just screaming the whole time. People are screaming. I see friends holding hands. JC's not screaming at all. I'm like, JC, if you don't scream, like I want him to scream. I just wanted to hear him scream. And it was just a blast. It was so fun. It was so fun. Like I just thought we were gonna fall. Like I hadn't been on it since I was a kid. Like, I was 10 years old. The last time I had been on this thing. And I remember getting on it a couple of times because I loved it like that. And I remember me and my brother getting on there together. But when I got on that thing, y'all, it felt like we were about to fly off. And I was very nervous because you're standing on these rectangular plates and you're standing against them. And I had no idea they moved. I had no idea they, shifted up and down. I didn't know this. I couldn't remember. It's been 27 years. Come on now. So 27 years of me not remembering these babies going up and down and shifting. And I'm just like, okay, is this malfunctioning? Like, I wasn't worried because I feel like, this had been happening. This ride was going all day, and I saw others and I started looking at other people shifting up and I'm just like, okay, cool. But it felt like we could flip off of that thing. That's what I felt in JC. I wasn't screaming. I'm screaming my lungs out. I woke up the next day with a little bit of a sore throat. And I'm just like, why is this man not screaming? He's just enjoying it. He's like, oh, this ride wasn't nothing. I'm like, what? Oh, that ride almost took me out, son. But it was just it was a really, really nice day. He ended up getting like an elephant ear afterward and like a pastry. Because I know some of us don't have elephant ears. And you're like, what is that? It's not a funnel cake, but it's a pastry. Funnel cakes are made more with the pancake batter. So you're going to have that pancakey. And then the elephant ear is more made with more of like a donut dough. So it's like a flat donut. If I could ever like a flat yeast donut. I would say that they're both fried, but again, the funnel cake is more pancake-ish, and then the elephant ear is just made like with a pastry dough. So it's like if you were to have a donut, and but instead you just roll it out really flat, and then you just fry it up, and then you would brush it with a butter, and then top it with your favorites. Now, some people, it started off with just cinnamon sugar and powdered sugar, but then it has become, over the years, it's been elevated with things like apple pie fillings, strawberry, cherry pie fillings, and things of that sort too. So it just depends on who's making them, who's selling them. Those babies were like $10. If you used a card, they were charging $12 total. Yeah, what you want to do for love. And Jason was able to play these basketball games as well, some shooting games. It was nice. He didn't win anything, but the young man, like, you get one ball for, like, you got one shot for $5. This man was giving Jason like 3 and 4 shots for $5, and I was like, thank you, because he knew. He was like, yeah, let's get this young man a chance, and I liked it. I thought it was nice because everybody else wanted like $10 for a ball, or 2 balls for $10, and 3 balls for $10. So to shoot the ball. So it was nice that that young man was just like, here, he wanted to see him win. And it was a chilly day, so it wasn't really a big turnout. So, but it was cool. People probably was gonna come out later on a bit, but I don't know. So now I'm gonna get out of here, but I'm just gonna work on this, show you what I'm doing for this row. Since we saw the shell row all the time. This row is gonna have a chain 3, and then we're going to do a double crochet in this next stitch. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3, and then double here, and then double in the one next to it. So that's what I was getting mixed up. I'm just like, huh? Then we're going to chain 3 and double in the last. You're basically doubling in the last and in the first. That's what you're doing. The last and the first, and chaining 3 and skipping 3 and double crocheting in the last and the first, and chaining 3. Also, my manager just told me that I won an award. I did tell you that. I won an award for my in-service that we just had, like this program. We had to go meet with people. I was so happy. So 4 months of working and 4 awards, even though one is probably expired, because they're like, use this one. It has to be used within the same year. So it's probably not gonna count, but I'm gonna take a picture of all of them before I turn them in so I can get a prize. But this is the other puzzle that I have, guys. That I was thinking about doing. This is gonna be, the faces are gonna be, I didn't even realize the faces. Oh my, this is what I'm gonna do, guys. This is what I'm gonna work on. This is gonna be the next puzzle. I'm probably gonna do it for beta, I think, or just do it just to have it at the house. Even if I don't do it for beta, I'm just gonna do it. This is my next puzzle. I wish I could find these puzzle pieces. Again, I don't know if I put them in, like if they fell on the floor, they had like some clothing, and they may fill inside the clothing. I don't know. But if I don't find them, I'm just gonna pick this puzzle up and put it back in the box, and then start this one. But look, this is gonna be some work. Look at this, guys. Look, this is gonna be some work. So it's gonna be all of these words. I don't even know if you can really read them, but it's gonna be all this, and then their faces. I can't wait to do it, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna be back tomorrow, guys. Okay, so I love you all. You have a great, amazing day, and thank you so much for coming in for Craft Hour Triple C. See you guys next time.